This is Jamila. I got a reading for y'all today, but not necessarily a reading, but we're going to use these particular cards as more as a guide book type of thing. Okay. Now, tarot card readers look for certain cards for certain things. Like, for example, if you're doing a money reading and you get the Wheel of Fortune in the upright position, or if you get the Ten of Pentacles, you winning, right? Okay. Or in a fertility reading, or if you want to know if you're pregnant or if you're going to have children, we'll pull the Ten of Cups, we'll pull the Wheel of Fortune, we'll pull the Moon card, okay? But what I want to show you guys right now is red flags in readings. And this is going to be a guidebook. I will be posting these particular cards like in my Reddit account and on my blog. Seriously. Your cards will tell you when you should not proceed forward with a man. This is for women. Okay. Now, I suppose that, yeah, men can go by this guidebook, but, and it's, that's not a problem. But the one thing that I can tell you before I show you these cards is that you want to actually have a reader, right? Because just pulling these cards alone, because there's a lot of people, they don't really know about the cards. They're not, they just kind of have a set of cards just so that they can throw their own cards, which is fine. But I always tell you guys, please make sure that you are clearing your space, and please make sure that you're doing it safely, because there's spirits attached to these cards. But it's not just the cards that you pull, but it's the actual readout of it. Okay. So these cards, there's 3 sets of cards right here. This is what my spirits laid out. There's a total of 15 cards here. Each is a reading on a different type of male or sexual partner. All of them actually have an outcome. Okay. But this is basically like common signs and red flags of cards that you may pull. 3 different readings. All of these cards, including the outcome, will tell you stop, no, and don't. Seriously. To save yourself some stress and aggravation, your spirits want you to know that if you pull any of these cards as an indicator, now I'm going to read them for you also, okay? You need to leave that man alone, or either do a preemptive curse on him maybe, or binding, which I just wouldn't go forward with it, okay? Don't do it. The first set of cards, we got 3 of Pentacles inverted. We got the 6 of Swords inverted. We got the 2 of Pentacles inverted. We got the Knight of Swords inverted. And we got the 7 of Swords upright. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what each of these cards mean. First of all, your spirits are telling you that this person possibly is on the down low. This jives with this one to where they may go both ways. This can be a problem. I know that there's a lot of people that are in the LGBT community that kind of don't mind that. But those of us that support the LGBT community, however, we're not LGBT, okay? That wouldn't jive with us. So a man on the down low, don't want to go forward with him. Now, the 6 of Swords in the inverted position will say that there may have been some type of sexual abuse in his youth that he can't move past. So this is where, like, spirits are saying not only that, He can't move on from the past, but then also he's non-progressive. He can't move forward. He's stuck in the past. He's unaware. Okay? Red flag. Now, this Two of Pentacles in the inverted position may indicate that he's a player. He can't have more than one person at a time because he's insecure. Okay? He's insecure. He can't be alone. He kind of floats back and forth. He can't be taken seriously. Okay? He may be flip-floppy. He may be untrustworthy. Also, this could indicate some kind of financial block. And financial blocks in men especially manifest themselves in different ways. This right here could indicate a financial problem as well. Okay? Now, this Knight of Swords in the inverted position, this is talking about his mental capacity. Okay? Don't proceed forward because this could be somebody that has unresolved mental issues. To where 1 minute they'll be okay, but then the next minute they going off into left field, and also this indicates somebody that's disloyal. Okay, somebody very flip-floppy that is disloyal. Now, this Seven of Swords as also an outcome. What this indicates is this is a person that is untrustworthy, that as an outcome, you're going to find out that you just in general can't trust them. Now, if you get any of these cards, what you want to do, the advice of this, first of all, this is possibly a narcissistic person. What Spirit is telling me is that the Three of Pentacles in the inverted position can indicate a person that is narcissistic. Okay? So what you have to do, the way that you get past the obstacles of a person like this, specifically in your meditations, in your workings that you do, even if you came to me as a spiritualist, I would work on specifically how this person is possibly making people see you, or how he's making you see yourself, or he may have put or caused subconscious blockages and mental problems to manifest and to affect you in your life. So, for example, if he's bipolar, if he is obsessive compulsive, those are things that can affect you negatively and block you mentally. So you want to work on the mental blocks, the subconscious blockages that he may create. And also another thing, on a side note, being that these are all air and earth cards, this may indicate that you're dealing with an earth sign or an air sign male. Okay? Earth would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Air would be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Okay? So if you guys were to consult with me and you're like, oh my God, Jamila, what did I do? Why did I hook up with this person? More than likely, I'm going to be looking at an earth or an airman. And the way that I would go about it is with definitely with skull candles. Definitely with a lot of earth, a lot of herbs, skull candles, and stones. Okay. All right. We're going to move on. Oh, one more thing. You may need to focus also on healing. Even though your eyes may be wide open, you may not even be hurt by what this person is doing. You may be a seer, but you're still going to need healing energy because a person like this will deplete you. Okay. Okay, moving on to the second row of red flags. We got 8 of Wands inverted. I'm going to put these up because we're kind of... Okay. So we got the 8 of Wands in the inverted position. We got the 9 of Wands inverted. We got the 6 of Pentacles inverted. We got the Ace of Swords inverted, and we got the Queen of Swords inverted. So right here, you may be dealing with a fire sign male. You may be dealing with an earth sign male, or you may be dealing with an air sign. Now, a fire sign is going to be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Okay? So first of all, this Eight of Wands in the inverted position. This indicates that that man has stagnation, stagnant energy. That's the first thing that it says. He's very stagnant. Also indicating that at the age of 8 years old, so these numbers mean something. 8 is the number of infinity. Usually people that have some kind of trauma in their youth, either when they're 8 years old or maybe even possibly when they're 18. This can either make or break the person. You're dealing with a man that's broken if you get this card. Okay? He's broken. He is he can't move forward. Also, another thing, it indicates that he's lazy. He's very, very lazy because of that. Okay. Now, a person can't help if something bad happened to them in their youth. Maybe perhaps someone wasn't looking out for them. But if he's a grown man, he should have been done worked on himself. And it ain't your job to work on that man. Hello? No, we don't do that at Divine Services. Maybe if this is your child that you need to work on, but this is a man, this is not your child. You can't raise a man. Okay? So spirit is automatically saying, stop, don't do it. You can tell that this man is going to bring problems into your life because he's probably going to be quick to try to get you in the bedroom very quickly. Possibly even try to impregnate you. Spirits is telling you, don't go any further. Take a step back. You need to get to know this person. Wait 2 months. In that time, he is going to give you an indicator that he's not deserving, that he's not ready. He's stuck. He's still a child. He's still a child in the mind. He ain't grew up. Okay? So 8 of Wands inverted. Write that down. 9 of Wands inverted. You want to know what this means? This means that he, even in his 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, he is very influenced by peer pressure. You don't want to deal with a man that suffers from peer pressure. The answer is no. Absolutely not. No. A man that is influenced by peer pressure needs to grow up. He's very non-progressive. Exactly, Jen. He's very non-progressive. He probably has a whole plethora of bad friends. He's surrounded by bad friends. He's already stagnant. He's going to drag you down. Also, the 9 of Wands in the inverted position indicates that he lacks perseverance. He's broken. Now, the 6 of Pentacles in the inverted position, this is a card that I've gotten to know very well. What this means is that this man is probably going to be asking you for money. Meaning that he's trying to feed off of you, not just financially, but he could be feeding off of you in other ways. Don't go forward. 6 of Pentacles in the inverted position means that he doesn't have any money. Also, Jen is correct. Jen is correct about very jealous and insecure. A man that's insecure has a very imbalanced and blocked root chakra. If the root chakra is blocked, a person is going to be very insecure. And they're going to bring that insecurity into your life. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay? Now, the Six of Pentacles, getting back to that card, the Six of Pentacles inverted indicates that this man is going to take advantage of you. He's going to be asking for money. He's constantly going to be making excuses. And not only that, he's going to drain you, especially if you're an Empress. He will try to drain you of your resources. He will try to drain you of your energy, of your power. And more than likely, the Six of Pentacles inverted, this is indicating, like, I'm not even going to lie to you. This is indicating that this person will probably, like, you need to be careful because it can indicate sexual disease. It can indicate sexual disease. Spirit guides, if I pull this card for any of y'all, I'm going to say, don't sleep with him. This is going to affect your health. If it's not an actual disease, you know, something like chlamydia, gonorrhea, herpes, this could be a spiritual disease that is affecting the sacral chakra. And then also, you're not going to be receiving any intimacy. He's going to lack the intimacy required to even fully connect with you. Okay. So this is going to indicate you're not even going to be sexually satisfied. It's not going to be worth it. You know, pretty much you could possibly end up with some kind of sexual disease or something. And you're sitting there wondering, wow, I have this disease and I've totally ruined my life and it wasn't even worth it. The sexual encounter wasn't even worth it. To the point where it's all no. Okay. Right, exactly. Now, the Ace of Swords in the inverted position, if you pull this card, this is not only an indication that he's weak-minded, but also that he's a loser. Ace of Swords, loser. Thumbs down. He's a loser. Hey, some people are just losers. They do loser stuff. They lose at life. And he's going to drag you down. He's okay? Don't do it. Now, the Queen of Swords comes up next. And I feel what she represents, though, she represents judgment. She represents clarity. You don't sleep with a man like this. You don't ever, ever, ever let him come anywhere near you sexually. But you're going to learn something from him. This is, if you run into a man like this, I feel like Queen of Swords is telling you something about yourself. Okay? So you are going to learn a lot about yourself, about your strength as a woman. Okay? And another thing that the Queen of Swords is saying is that you do not emotionally connect with a person like this, but then also do not allow a person like this to mess you up emotionally. You need to look at this person through intellect alone. Throw out any emotion. Whether or not you sleep with this person or not, throw out the emotion. Don't emotionally involve yourself with a person like this, but rather deal with this person intellectually. Now, if you deal with a person like this, like I said, the workings that you're going to need to do if you have dealt with a person like this, first of all, a cord cutting would work on a person like this. So you would simply need a cord cutting. Cut the cord. Okay, do a very good cord cutting on this person. But then also, you'll want to clear your head. So with this person as well, you want to specifically work and pinpoint the root. You just need to cleanse. You need to clear yourself. You know, if you don't, hold on a second, guys. I'm sorry. I got to handle something real quick over here. I got to put this on my cauldron. Okay. All right. You want to make sure that you meditate and clear out specifically your root, your sacral, and your solar, and your crown chakra, and your third eye. Clear out any subconscious blockages, but then also do some kind of crown of success ritual once you've done all of that. This is what I would recommend for you, and things will turn around for you very quickly. Okay. All right, we're going to move on to the third set of red flags, and we have a total of 3 major arcanas in this particular reading. So this was last but definitely not least. This is very interesting. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Black Karma. I'm sure I'm talking about a lot of people's exes. Okay. I put that on the tree of life right now. Okay. Y'all see I got that work going right now. Okay. Strength inverted. High Priestess inverted. The Temperance card inverted. 2 of Swords inverted. And the 5 of Wands upright. So these 3 major arcanas, we're going to start with those. First of all, you're possibly dealing with, if I were to do this reading for you, you're dealing with a fire sign, in particular, a Leo male. Okay? Right, Jen, right. You're dealing with a Leo male. It could be another fire sign. We got Sagittarius that showed up, but it could also be an Aries. Okay? Also, you could be dealing with a water sign. A water sign. This could either be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Also, this could indicate that you're dealing with an air sign, okay? So pretty much Spirit covered every single last element of these men. This one is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. First of all, this person could possibly be physically violent. In fact, all signs are pointing to this person being physically violent due to jealousy of you. He's literally jealous of you. He's not jealous or possessive. No, not in that way. He wants to be you. So it's funny how spirit guides, this is the worst one. They will kill you. They will set you up. This is somebody, hey, don't do it. Red flag. First of all, he's weak-minded. He feels he has a problem with being a toxic masculine. Strength card inverted is a sign of a violent, weak-minded, toxic masculine. The burn in bed type. Okay? Also, another thing that I'm seeing is that he would definitely, this is an indication of being extremely psychologically, emotionally abusive, psychologically abusive. Also, this indicates that he's going to hide a lot about himself. He's going to be a big liar. He's going to lie about everything. He's a liar. You don't want to deal with a liar. You know why? Because some people are such pathological liars that even at their own detriment, they can't tell the truth. So you're dealing with a pathological liar. Now, another thing that this strength card is indicating in the inverted position is that he will stop at nothing to drag you down. Don't do it. Also, this is an indicator, Spirit is telling me that he could be soulless, in a sense to where he's lost his mind, he's lost his marbles, something wrong with him. Mentally, spiritually, physically. Okay. Now, this high priestess in the inverted position not only indicates he's a liar, but that he also doesn't like women. If you pull this card on a man, he not only hates women, but he's jealous of you and he wants to be you. Do not do it. If you pull the high priestess in the inverted position, spirit guides are saying no. This man could never be a man for you. He can't do it. Not only that, it could indicate that either he's doing work on you, you need to do work on him to banish him. Like, even if you meet him at the grocery store and you exchange numbers with him, you go home, you pull these cards, you take that piece. Don't just throw the number away in the trash. No, you need to do a little tiny ritual, put some sulfur on it, use your cord cutting scissors, burn it. Because somehow he's already attached to you. Even if you don't talk to him, you go home, any encounter that you have with a man, because you know how they'll slip you their number. Okay, what's common these days is that people will exchange numbers via their phone. I'll give you my number. Yeah. What's your number? Okay, I'll call you. You know what you do, sis? You go to your contacts. If you ain't saved his number yet, but you remember his name, even if you don't remember his name, that's better. You take that, you pull up that call, you screenshot it, you print it out. Get you a printer. Print it out. Do a little tiny ritual on him. Okay? This is an indicator that he either has work done on him. He's an empty seater. He's an empty seater for a parasitic situation. No dice. Do not go anywhere near him. Period. Okay? Now, temperance in the inverted position, this is indicative of a possible drug problem. Or he may be a punch drunk. Now, temperance in the upright position already indicates something is being done in access. Inverted means, listen, he gets drunk, he blacks out, he can't be trusted. Don't leave your babies around him. Don't let him in your house. Also, it indicates a lot of attachments. He has attached spirits on him. Okay? He has attached spirits on him. See, there's a reason why there's only a small number of men that can come to my business and get spiritual help. Because a lot of the times, if a man is asking you for spiritual help and you help him, he is going to take the help that you gave him and he's going to turn it around on you. Almost like a snake. If a man's spiritual problems is actually interfering and causing him to mistreat you, it is not your job to fix him. No. Now, there's only certain circumstances where you can do that. Because I do have women that come to me, they get work on their baby daddy, they get work on their husbands. They like, Jamila, I ain't leaving him. I ain't leaving him. He's my husband. I love him. Okay? I'm talking about red flags when you first meet. Okay? This is not a reading that you're doing. Now, some of y'all, this may be indicative of your baby daddy. Okay? But you're going to handle that situation differently. You know why? Because you have children with him. Okay? So you don't want to do anything that's going to affect your kids. So that's a totally different situation. You want to do similar, but you got to consider that you do have children with this person. Okay? Because right here, this is indicative of a man that has come to you. His baby mama done cursed him, but she got hell and torment in her life because she probably shouldn't have. It was either somebody was inexperienced, somebody didn't cover their ass. So if you done came together and made a baby with that man, you do want to handle that situation a little bit differently. Okay? You do. You want to make sure that you cover your bases, which could possibly be a lack of good protection. There's so many ways of protecting yourself, but some of y'all need shark teeth for protection. Why do y'all think that you can go into Botanicas and buy shark teeth? You may need Casadilla powder for protection. This reading is indicative of needing specific warding protection. Okay, because this man has attachments. He's also possibly involved. He's very vampiric, first of all. This is indicative of a vampiric man that's going to suck you dry. He's going to feed off of you too. But he's going to feed off of you energetically. Okay? Then also this could be a man that is full-blown. He's a misogynist. But he has identity issues, okay, as indicated by this card. He has some serious problems. He's soulless. He's lost. So this is somebody that's an empty seater that's going to bring nothing but demons into your life. And some of y'all, if this does describe your baby daddy, that's why a lot of y'all don't let him come around. You don't let him come around. And then especially he's stubborn. He's stubborn, as indicated by the Strength card and the Temperance card. He's stubborn. He don't want to listen. Okay? If you are a woman and your intuition is to not trust the father of your children around your children, then you need to listen to your intuition. Because if he doesn't mess them up physically or spiritually, he'll try to mess them up mentally. Okay? So you definitely don't want to have children with a man where you get these cards. Don't you dare have children with this man. Don't have sex with him. Of course, High Priestess is saying keep your legs closed. Don't have sex with that man. Don't do it. Okay? There's entanglement. There's attachments. I don't care what he does. I don't care what he says. You don't give in and have sex with somebody that got this. This is a full active demonic infestation right here. No devil card needed. We didn't need the devil card inverted. Okay. Now, the Two of Swords in the inverted position. This is where he does not live in reality. He's very unorthodox. Like I'm talking about to the point where he's blind as a bat. He kind of functions. We're already looking at somebody that's an empty seater, which means that he just functions. He doesn't think. He doesn't critically think. And he's super duper emotional. These particular cards means the angel of death. He will kill you. If not physically, spiritually. He will gut you. He will suck you dry, sis. Do not go any further. Okay. Now, we got the Five of Wands and the Two of Swords sort of as an outcome. So the Five of Wands is indicative of bringing a bunch of chaos, a bunch of drama, because these are all of his these are his handlers. These cards indicate that it's not necessarily fake friends, but these are his handlers. This is like some kind of secret society to where this man will meet you. He gonna go and talk about you, and he has his handlers are salivating over you. This is where you get caught up in an entrapment. So there's specific workings that need to be done. This is a major situation that's gonna take work. You gonna have to go to the Kabbalah on this one. You gonna have to go to the 72 lesser keys of Solomon to deal with a man like this. You gonna have to do some major work to get yourself up out of this situation. But you're gonna come off on top because you just gotta be a fighter. But you're not a fighter to where you're stressed or where you're physically fighting. No, you just gotta get prepared for a spiritual battle here. Okay. And the way you're going to do it is it's a lot of different things that you can do, but you can do it. First of all, you can't really transmute this energy naturally. So you have to force a transmutation because what he will do, first of all, he is a narcissist. He's going to pretty much try to change people's perception of you. That's the first thing that they do. That's like child's play. Okay. That's like child's play. But you're also going to be dealing with a bunch of people. You're going to be dealing with a bunch of people that are just as weak. The handlers are weak too. So these people are not stronger than you. This is where if I pull any of these cards for you, I'm going to let you know you're in a spiritual battle. This Five of Wands is indicative of a serious spiritual battle. One that you will come off on top as long as you listen to your spirit guides. Now notice the numbers. I want you guys to take into consideration the numbers if this reading is resonate for you. If any of these readings have resonated for you, you're probably seeing these numbers. These are your angels. You're probably seeing a lot of twos. You're probably seeing a lot of fives. When we look at the other cards that we threw, as soon as this man shows up in your life, now if the damage is already done, you just going to deal with it. Okay. If you've avoided the situation, if you've dodged the bullet, then you're good. The spirits do want you to dodge the bullet, but you don't want to give up. If you didn't dodge the bullet, it's all good. Move forward. Okay. So if you're seeing the numbers 2, the numbers 5, if you meet somebody or if they come up in your inbox or your DM, and then all of a sudden your spirit guides, your angel guides or guides are showing you 222, or either variations of 2s, 1111, or either 555, that means, you need to pay attention because this person probably already has been watching you. Probably you're like a target, okay? If you're seeing the numbers 8, 9, 6, or 1, okay, or either 11. So your angels are going to send you warnings. The number 7, we got 2 again, 6, and 3, okay? If you're seeing a variation of 3s, these are red flags. Your spirit guides are going to say, don't do it. Don't. Because what do? They may cause delays. They can cause problems. They can cause stress. These are the cards that, and I'm going to make sure that I take pictures of these. It is going to go up on my blog, on Reddit, because I do have a Reddit now, as well as my other social media. I believe that these are cards that are specific warning signs for women, possibly men as well, that you need to look out for in the cards, because a lot of people look at things like 5 of Pentacles. the devil, which would obviously indicate other things. But I feel like this is indicative of a story. Your guides are telling you a story. They're telling you about that person. They're telling you what their intent is and what you're going to have to deal with. Okay, so in this last reading, what it is indicative of is what you need to do. First of all, you need to take your power back, sis. You need to take your power back. You're going to have to uncross yourself. You're going to have to bind somebody. You may have to even curse somebody. And then you're going to need cord cutting, of course. There's probably a spirit attachment that you need to banish. Okay, it could be an ancestral spirit so it's a lot of work that needs to be done. Okay, then also you need to clear out the negative subconscious blockages. Probably a beef tongue is going to need to be done because he's probably went around talking about you. Probably a full-fledged smear campaign against you. But all in all, you need to call in your warrior spirits and you need to take back your power. Okay. And then also, I feel like Five of Wands is indicative of, you need to curse that person. Curses are very, very useful. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it teaches people not a lesson. You're not there to give people a life lesson once they have done you wrong. You're there to teach them to not mess with you specifically. So that you got to go hard on a person like this. Because they will deplete you and they will try to take you down. And they will curse you. And they will plot against you. This is like a full-fledged plot. So, a lot of people will look at Ten of Swords, which some of those cards, but I'm talking about specifically like, what is this man about? These would be the cards. Okay. All right, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you share, you like, and that you subscribe. Subscribe to the Witch's Broom channel as well. This is some beautiful work that I'm doing with the Kabbalah, with the Tree of Life right now. If you guys want spells and rituals that work and accurate readings, the link to my website is below in the video description box. I'll see y'all later. Yeah. Avoid men like this at all cost. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see